Hi, I'm Dr. Rahi Victory. I am the founder and medical director of Victory Reproductive Care, a full-service fertility clinic in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I decided to help people build families because from a very young age I knew that I loved being around children and that I wanted to really help people build families so that they could also have the joy of building their own families and having children around them.
Your egg donor and your surrogate, as I mentioned, are giving you the gift of the egg donation or the surrogacy because they want to, not because of a financial incentive.
I became familiar with men having babies through the community and learning about various clients that had actually sought out their services in the conferences before. And it was an amazing opportunity when I first went to the Brussels meeting to just see the size of the community and how many people were in need of both the education and the assistance that men having babies provided. So I thought there's no better way to effectively help in that process than to become part of the advisory board. And when the opportunity became available, we really jumped on it so that we could be part of the process, not just from the outside, but from the inside to help provide as much guidance and assistance as possible. The hardest part of the surrogacy process for gay men is actually finding a surrogate. Right now, it can be challenging sometimes to find surrogates, and depending on whether you're doing this in the United States or Canada, there are all sorts of both ethical and financial implications that need to carefully be considered. So we really try to focus a lot on making sure that the surrogates that you find are ones that are going to go through the journey with you hand in hand and follow along that pathway with you, really from an altruistic perspective rather than a financial one. And I think that's really critical.
Canada is extremely inclusive. We don't care who you are, what you look like, what your interests are, what your politics are. It's, you know, Canada's all about everybody get along and nobody bother anybody else.
My biggest advice for gay men who are thinking about becoming parents is to educate yourselves. And I think Men Having Babies is an exceptional venue within which to do that. It's really important that you understand not just the process and the pitfalls, but actually that you learn about every single detail so that as you go through this journey, you're really prepared for the ups and downs and also prepared for what your options are. It's really critical to understand all of the options, both in terms of your egg donation, your surrogacy journey, so that you can make choices that are right for you and your family. And I certainly think that being in Canada and offering a Canadian option is one that's really important to consider because there are some significant advantages, and I think those are things you should be aware of so that you can make an informed decision and make the best decision for you and your family.